Hello and welcome, lovely people. Yes, we're back for another perfectly placed edition. This will be for our race meeting at Hollywoodbets Durbanville on the 22nd of March, so this coming Saturday. We officially closed off now with our Cape Summer Racing Festival. I know there was a lot of drama which happened on Sunday afternoon, most unfortunate for the backers of One Stripe. But just on that note, a big thank you to everybody that played part over the last couple of months. I've really enjoyed it. I certainly hope that you've enjoyed it, and let's hope that our next summer season, which happens at the end of 2025, will be even bigger and better. But we're going to focus on this 8-race program on Saturday. Now, the first race kicks off the bar pot at 12:40. The PA race 2 at 1:15. The pick 6 race 3 at 13:50. Race 4, the first jackpot at 14:25. And the second jackpot will be race 5 off at 3 o'clock. The last race runs race 8 at 16:50. Just before I give you the lowdown as to what I like and what I don't like for this meeting at Hollywoodbets Durbanville, remember to go on to our YouTube channel, our Cape Racing YouTube channel, our Facebook, our Instagram. There's a lovely interview package that's been put together just to help you get some of the information from some of the trainers as to what they think of their runners on the day. So you can find all that information on the various platforms, the social media platforms, just to help you and give you a good guide. All right, so now that we've got some of that out the way, let's dive into what looks to be a competitive card. Race number 1, the Hollywoodbets Work Riders Series, leg 5. It's a maiden plate. They'll go to the 12:50. It's around the turn. The betting has got number 1, Duchess of Paloma at 2-1. Joint favourite is number 2, Johnny Drama at 2-1. 5, Joyeux de Flutes at 3-1. And after that, you're getting 5s and better. I don't really like the look of the race. Not the race I'm going to go and put the rent money to open up proceedings. I have tipped a bar pot. I'll go through those numbers shortly. I do like a bit of number 1, Duchess of Paloma, Paul Reeves and Luke Coleman. This horse ran 4th last time out. The filly taking on the boys over here. Just beaten under 2 lengths by Harbour. It was a big field. It was a competitive field. I know initially there's nothing that really jumps off the page. So I'm not sure about the form line, but in saying that, this doesn't look to be the strongest of races on paper. So Duchess of Paloma for me, from a good draw with the experience of Luke Coleman, she should be given every opportunity to go on and exit the maiden ranks. Danger number 2, Johnny Drama, undoubtedly. Better run last time out. There's no value at 2-1. But in saying that, he really enjoyed the blinkers last time out. He was up there. I know that Dawn's Early Light was the warm water favourite. Was given a terrific ride by Louis Burke. But Johnny Drama showed significant improvement with those blinkers. And I think he'll be given every chance from a good draw as well. The only other horse that I can really see troubling them in the finish is number 5, Joyeux de Flute. Eric Sands is the trainer. This horse comes back from a rest of 168 days and was gelded back on the 8th of October. So depending on where he is in terms of preparation, number 5, Joyeux de Flute, must be respected in what looks to be quite a weak race on paper and a competitive race to open up this meeting at Hollywoodbets Durbanville. Right, I've tipped a bar pot. Let's go through those numbers. Let's have a look and see what they're doing. Here are my numbers. Jot them down. First leg, I'm going 1, 2, and 5. Second leg, I'm going to bank a number 3. Third leg, I'm going 5 and 6. By 1, 2, and 6. By 4 and 6. And in the last leg, we're going to bank a number 6. Let's move along. Let's go to race number 2. The Hollywoodbets Durbanville welcomes your maiden juvenile plate. They'll go to the 12:50. It goes off at 1:15. The market at the moment's got number 3, Good For You, as your 8-10 favourite. Number 5, Randolph Hurst at 4-1. 7, World Warrior is at 5-1. Number 6, Different World, is trading in the region of 7-1. And after that, you're getting 10s and better the field. This does look to be the best bet on the card, undoubtedly. And I say that because I know nothing about the first-timers. If there's any money for some of the first-timers, then we need to respect that. But on form, and what I'm looking at on paper, number 3, Good For You, will be very, very difficult to beat. Chad Little gets the ride for Glenn Cotson. I see that they've slapped the blinkers on this individual. He ran 4th, beaten 7 lengths behind Direct Hit last time out. Now, that was in the Splash Out Cape of Good Hope Cape Nursery, the grade 3. That was behind Direct Hit. Now, second in that race was a very smart horse called Winter Snap. And who ran last? Pay the Palace. Pay the Palace, trained by Pitt Stain, has already come out to win a very good race. So, yes, the form lines are working out nicely. That of the Cape Good Hope Nursery, the grade 3 event. And even deeper than that, if we go to the penultimate run, when running second to Dream World, a very smart horse trained by Vaughan Marshall. We know that Dream World came out to run second to Military Command, and that was in the Cape Racing Sales Cape Slipper on Sunday. And I think Military Command's a very nice horse trained by Peter Muscat. So, yes, I like the form lines of Good For You. Short and sweet. He's going to be very hard to beat. We just need to keep watching the market to see if anything's been supported, that of the first timers. Now, being race number 2, I've tipped a place accumulator. It starts now in race 2. It ends in race number 8. Let's go through it. I'm going to bank number 3 in the first leg. Second leg, I'm going 5 and 6, by 1 and 6, by 4 and 6, by banker 6, by 5, 9 and 11, and then we're going to take our chances and banker number 3 at the back. But I really believe that Good For You will take a power of beating in race number 2. Race number 3 is the Dare to Dream Syndicate Maiden Juvenile Plate. It is for the fillies. They'll line up at the 12.50. It is the first leg of the pick 6. You need to be on at 13.50, as I've already mentioned, so you've got more than enough time to get involved. Sit around the table with some of your friends. Structure this pick 6 properly, because it's going to pay some good cash at the end of it. The market has got your favorite. Number 5, Cliffscape at 8 to 10. Number 6, Wedding Vows at 9 to 2. 4, Flying South at 7 to 1. And you're getting 12 to 1 about the rest of the field. Now, again, I don't know too much about the first timers. I can only speak about the horses that have got some form. And number 5, Cliffscape, jumps off the page. She was carded to run, I think, 2 weeks ago, where she was scratched, unfortunately. But she's easily got the best form on paper. She ran second to Island Forever last time. That was on the 1st of February. I thought it was a good enough run, because that horse Island Forever is held in high regard by Vaughan Marshall and the connections. She gets a decent draw, and if these first timers aren't too good with the experience of having 1 or 2 runs, I think she'll be very hard to beat. You can see the market paints that picture for us. So yes, number 5, Cliffscape, all she needs to do is come out running. She'll be on speed with that experience, and she'll be very difficult to run down. The only other horse that really catches my eye is the first timer trained by Lucinda Woodruff. Now, I know we have scheduled that perfectly placed interview with Lucinda Woodruff, and I'm hoping that will give us a little bit more confidence as to what they're expecting with this 2-year-old filly. The connections, great people, Dane and Lauren Peterson. They involved with Bobby Norton, Sivan Ramsamy. I really hope that she obviously comes out and shows there's something to work with going forward into the future. But she jumps off the page in terms of the jockey booking and on breeding. So please keep watching the market when it comes to number 6, Wedding Vow. But you'll be able to find out what Lucinda Woodruff had to say about this individual if you go onto our social pages, of course being YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. But yes, of the raced runners, 5, Cliffscape for me, very hard to beat when it comes to race number 3. What have I done in terms of a suggested play? Well, I'm not going to get rich backing this horse at 8 to 10. So maybe we go and take the swinger. Let's go and take the swinger 5 and 6. 5 being Cliffscape, and the first timer number 6, Wedding Vow. The 4th race, the first jackpot. This is the celebrating Centurion member Ryan Sherwood's birthday. It's a B stakes. It's over 1,400 meters. 14:25 is the off time. The favorites, number 1, Power and the Glory at 2 to 1 with number 6, Captain West. 22 to 10 about number 2, Mauritius Kestrel. 9 to 2, number 3, World of Pleasure. And then the rank outsiders being We Have Touchdown at 10 to 1 and 25 to 1 about number 5, Beecham Wood Boy. Okay, competitive. Not the biggest of fields, but very competitive. Let's talk about number 1, Power and the Glory. Richard Faree gets the ride for Justin Snaith. Everything that could possibly go wrong for him last time went wrong. I know the yard think quite a bit of this 3-year-old Bay Gelding. He was unfortunately drawn poorly last time. They had to ride him for some luck. He was a long way back. The track was running fast, and I thought he ran on okay. It was a fair run, if you want to put it like that, but different play all together on Saturday. This time it's at Hollywoodbets Durbanville. It's a small field. He's got a good draw, and I think he'll be on speed. So healthy respect for Power and the Glory. He's definitely got the ability to win a race like this. Then I want to chat about number 2, Mauritius Kestrel. He ran a fair race last time behind Gallic Dream. We know that Gallic Dream won a good race at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth on Sunday afternoon with Muzieni. This horse was only beaten 4 and a bit lengths in what looked to be quite a warm race. He's quite consistent. I mean, if you go and look at his form, he's run 3rd, beaten 3 lengths by All Out for 6. He's run 2nd to Makazole. He's run 2 lengths behind a horse like War Chariot. And even his run behind Great Plains was a cracker. That was the run back on the 2nd of November. So yes, Mauritius Kestrel, the obvious. Aldo Dume gets the ride for Adam Marcus, and he's drawn 2. The only other horse that I can see winning this race is number 6, and that's Captain West. He'll probably be my top selection. Louis Mkoto rides for the very informed Brett and James Crawford yard. He's a lovely horse, this. He's been a little bit disappointing of late. I thought it was a better run from him last time. He was only beaten 3 and a bit lengths by Tenango, but we know that Brett and James have been going through a tough time. It's good to see that their horses are fired up now. They're running their races. They've been banging home a few winners. And I think you'll see the best of Captain West come Saturday afternoon. So he'll probably be my top selection from draw 6. Okay, so now that I've run through the horses that I think can win the race, my suggested play, I'm going to go and take the swinger 1 and 6. 1 and 6. Power and the Glory and Captain West, and hopefully it pays a few rand on the tote. Race number 5, this will be the start of Jackpot 2. It goes off at 3 o'clock. It's the celebrating Centurion member Jill Warner's birthday. It's a Class 5 event. They'll go to the 1400 meter marker. Nice big field, a competitive field. I see the market's got number 4 Golden Angel at 2-1, 9 Sundays at 4-1, the 6 Grippins at 7-1, and you're getting 12-1 about the rest of the field. I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet because I do like this horse, number 4 Golden Angel. She is a filly, taking on what looks to be a competitive field, but the blinkers have gone on, and I think you're going to see the best of this filly come Saturday afternoon. She ran 2 and a bit lengths behind My Only Weakness last time out. That was on the 22nd of February. It was a far stronger race than what she runs in when it comes to this Class 5 event on Saturday. So from a good draw, Chad Little will have her in a striking position. Yes, she shoulders 62, but I'm not too worried about that. I know that Glenn Cotson has always told me that there's something there with this filly. So to see her racing in Class 5 company, I'm quite shocked. I did expect quite a bit more of her after she won her maiden, when she won a good race at Hollywoodbets Durbanville, beating Tuscan Romance. She quickened up in good fashion with Craig Zaki. That was back on the 10th of September. So if we go through her form lines, I mean, Beware the Bomb, Sail the Seas, All the Boys I've Loved, all form lines that are definitely good enough to win a race of this nature. So I'm quite strong on number 4 Golden Angel. I'm hoping that the blinkers have that desired effect, and from a good draw there should be no excuses. It's the right race. Everything leads to this 3-year-old Bay filly being the horse that they all need to beat in race number 5. The only danger for me is number 6 Grippin. Ran a much better race last time out, was heavily supported. I see they backed it from 10-1 into 3-1 and just found arbitration too strong late. That's the only danger. If you're going to start looking for reasons to find other horses, well, then the list becomes very big. So 4 Golden Angel to win it, and I think the horse that will be chasing her home is number 6 Grippin. Race number 5, I'm going to go and take the 2-1. Win. Straight win bets. Let's go with Golden Angel to get the chocolates when it comes to the start of Jackpot 2. Race number 6 is the celebrating Centurion member Lawrence Werner's birthday. It's a Class 4. It's over 1,800 meters. It goes off at 15:40. Very short in the market. Number 6 Regulation at 14-10. Number 1 Quite a King, the stable companions at 3-1. 4 Red Dawns at 4-1. And after that, you're getting 7s and better. I like Regulation. I actually spent a bit of time chatting to John O'Snaith just before we went live with our panel discussion for the Royal Race Day meeting, which is now done and dusted, and I picked his brain a little bit with Regulation because I think he's a smart horse. He was mighty unlucky last time out. He was doing his best work when the race was over behind Green Garnet on the 22nd of February, and the run before that, if you can, go and watch the replay where he ran 5 lengths behind Zeitz. He was awfully unlucky. He just could never get daylight to unwind into that big action of his. He's a nice horse, and from what I understand, he will be going off to KwaZulu-Natal for the champion season. He steps up in trip now, 1,800 meters, absolutely perfect. Not a big field. There's 1 or 2 horses that might be on speed to make sure that the gallop's a good one. And provided that they don't get away from him at Hollywoodbets Durbanville, he should be powering on too strong for them. So I'm going with number 6 Regulation. I think he's a backable price at 14-10, and I can see him shortening up quite a bit closer to race time. There's many dangers. I mean, Quite a King, as honest as the day's long. I thought 006 won in workmanlike fashion last time out. He needs to be respected. It was a good win from him. And then 5 Congressman. I know he only won his maiden last time out, and he's been rested for 119 days, but he can be a strong front runner, and if he gets his fraction spot on, he could get away from the field. But Regulation will be chasing. That I can promise you. So yes, I'm going with Regulation in a big way when it comes to race number 6. I think 14-10 is a good price. Race number 7, the penultimate on this 8-race program. It goes off at 13 minutes past 4. It's the celebrating Centurion member Susan Rowett's birthday. It's a class 4 for fillies and mares, and they'll go to the 1600 meter marker. The favourites, number 9, My Only Weakness at 22 to 10. Number 4, Fun Zones at 4 to 1. 3, Among the Clouds at 5 to 1. 6 to 1, number 11, Family Power. And after that, you're getting 7 to 1 and better. I like a bit of My Only Weakness, funny enough. I know that the blinkers have been removed. I'm not sure why. She won a good race with the blinkers on last time out, but Richard Fourie, he knows her well enough. I have no doubt that he would have gone back to obviously watch the replay when Craig Zaki won on her on the 22nd of February. It was a gutsy performance. She got the better of Miraculous in a tight finish. And if she can beat the draw, I think she'll be the horse that they all need to beat again. She was only given 2 points, I think, for that win. Yeah, she went from an 80 to an 82. So Adam Marcus will be happy with that. If she can beat this tricky draw, ride her for some luck. She's not too far off them when they turn and swing for home. She'll be low flying. Adam Marcus is doing really well at the moment as well. He's got his yard in good form. But there's lots of dangers. I mean, a horse like number 11, Family Power, needs to be respected. She had no luck last time out. She was on the inside fence, the door shut in her face, and she was taken up for a number of strides. Louis Mqotwa, from that sort of a draw of 11, he has no options really. He'll probably just need to wait and wait even longer, and when they swing for home, she'll be low flying. So number 11, Family Power, on her best form, she's got a big winning chance. There's a few others that you need to respect. Number 4, Fun Zone, 5, Lady Lookalike, she's dropping in the rating, she must go into the play. And even a horse like Le Divina, number 10. If she gets the rub of the green and she goes to the front and she gets some cheap sectionals, she could also be very dangerous. We know that Andre Now's got his yard in flying form. So, yes, I don't like the look of the race. Put it this way, I'm not going to rush off and go and say have a massive bet, but I think at 28 to 10, you could still have a nice each-way play. Win bets, up to you what you want to do, but I do like a bit of My Only Weakness. I think Family Power will be right there chasing her home. So, now that I've looked at the market, I've looked at what I like, I'm going to go each way. 28 to 10, let's go with Richard Fourie and Adam Marcus in race number 7. The 8th and final race, the lucky last, that goes off at 1650. It's Hollywoodbets Bright Future. It's a D stakes. They line up at the 1,000 meter marker. Favorites number 8, Champagne Mac at 28 to 10. Number 1, Gravities at 3 to 1. 4 to 1, number 3, Electric Fields. The 5, Country Times at 5 to 1. And you're getting 6 to 1 about the rest. Now, if you come to the lucky last and you said, Brandon, I've got a few South African rand in the back pocket, we need to find a winner. Please don't talk about every horse. I'm going to tell you I like Electric Fields. I like the draw. I like the fact that 1,000 meters, no problem. I thought Pumium Jork did everything possible to give her a winning chance last time out. She was drawn 10 of 10 at Hollywoodbets Durbanville, never easy. And she's got it running from here to the end of the table. So from a good draw, she'll be sitting quietly, as quiet as a church mouse, as they say, and she'll be working through them late. So at 4 to 1, let's hope that she gets the rub of the green and everything works out. I think she'll go very close to winning. So I'm going with number 3, Electric Fields, to close up racing on the Saturday afternoon. Yes, there's a few dangers. I mean, you can make a case for number 5, Country Time. She's racing off a dangerous rating now of 53. Champagne Mac with the blinkers last time out, ran a great second. Richard Fourie knows this individual very well. He rides for Pit Porter. But I'm going with Electric Fields, and I'm happy to go and take the 4 to 1. That's how we close it off. Thank you for watching. Remember, this is just a guide. You can add and subtract in those permutations, but we hope to see you at the country course. There's been some good racing over the last couple of weeks, and now it's time just to relax a little bit, enjoy some of the D stakes, enjoy some of the competitive racing as we build up for the champion season in KwaZulu-Natal. For myself, Brandon, the rest of the team here at Cape Racing, enjoy it, hit them hard, and we'll chat again soon. Bye-bye.